Yeah, I paint my nails. Deal with it.
I won't be able to see too well. I'll try my best here. Now I've gone through and cut and shrunk everything before getting to this point. I like to go around the whole car and get everything install ready. And just kind of let her fuck. Second and a half. Woo! Alright, that's probably not good. Tape on that side is a little bit loose, so I'm not going to shove my squeegee in there any more than one time to figure that out. I don't want to tear that tape out and then end up being screwed. And now I know for a fact that I don't have to worry that water didn't fall in. You'll also notice I always, I don't care how easy the car, I fold my edges in like that. It results in far less pinch creases. Especially if you're using that nano ceramic tech line, the thickness of it and the scratch resistant layer just make it really easy to fold, work with, and pops right out the second you run it over in a bit with a squeeze. You know, I got a little bit on the top lip there left, so I got to come down a hair. Boom. If I'm going to do TikToks or videos regularly or anything, so just leave some feedback and comments. Let me know what you're thinking. If there's anything you guys want to see, any tricks, tips, shaving edges, stuff like that, I'm more than happy to show you. I just need to know about it. also using my scraper on an angle to where no matter even if I run it into that rubber, I'm not going to cut it. Point it up 45 and away from. I really love what I do. If I can help teach somebody how to via video, man, I'm about it. So. Quarter windows or anything like that, but I don't personally like to touch the actual adhesive layer if I can even get the damn release liner off at the time I'm speaking. So I like to pull it about halfway. Grab it with my other finger, pop it off the window like so, as you can see, not touching the actual adhesive. And you can kind of sink that part in there. Now obviously this technique is a little bit more difficult depending on what vehicle you're using, but like so, I can line that edge perfectly and just pull that, kind of wiggle it around in there, get it wet, and it falls right in. And you've never actually touched anything, you've never got any more contamination in there than need be. You tear a little bit extra on that edge, but just a little bit, probably a tuckable amount. With that being said, tucking would definitely be the easier way to get out of this. I'm gonna slice it just because I do a lot of architectural. I'm used to those straight line cuts. I like them. So that's how I would approach it. Now, you can absolutely take your black edge, pop her in there, and run it down. However, if you're not familiar with the size of the extra on the edge, sorry, that was a weird way to say that. If you're not familiar with how much extra is off of that edge, it can be hard to determine whether or not you're safe to tuck it really. Also, tucking it results in film behind there often creasing. It can leave water trapped in and pulled back, where if you cut it, it actually leaves room for it to escape. But as long as you cut right on that black line, there are no light gaps. So, no real reason not to, in my opinion. I even take my squeegee beforehand and I'll run that edge and just get it kind of used to the feel. See how the film is going to react to it. So I know I can take my squeegee right in front of there and just run my squeegee first, right? And the blade second. Now, again, another one of those familiarity things. I would not use a long blade unless you've done this for quite a while. You prick that in first, bend her a little, and it comes right bang.
All my demons reappear. Broken cigarettes and bullet holes. One more to the chest, and I'm alone. Nothing gets me any higher, and nothing ever will. Try to stay sober, try to stay clean. When the night's over, like a red dream.
water. There's some sitting still up in the corners and bring back contamination over time. I'm just trying to, not that I don't enjoy my customers, I do. I just don't like to have to leave them unhappy, honestly. I'd rather sit here and redo it than, and honestly, I might have to. We'll find out here. If I can get rid of this guy, we're alright, but I might have to recut it. When you're in a little rubber spot like that, you can take heat there for sure, get it down safely. However, I find it a little bit less sketchy, at least when you're starting off, to kind of count to 3, you know. Get it so the finger's laying down. Take your heat gun, 1, 2, 3, off. 1, 2, 3, on. 1, 2, 3, off. 1, 2, 3, on. And I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna see my screen there for about a 10 count. Information, but you'd be surprised at how often you forget to grab a new one. There's a little bit of water down in your head. Try to run this edge again.
So what? If you can't walk straight, look him in the face. Tell them motherfuckers, so what? If they hate your crew, cause y'all act like you're from a zoo. So what? Word around town that we never turn down, and we don't follow rules. So what? I just really can't seem to get enough. No. So what? So what? So
And then just like a ton of people questioning my ability and speed and whatnot. I want to clarify, like, I'm not going at a turtle's pace here, guys. I'm just saying that when it's a classic vehicle or a full house in which we don't really know the time limit, it might take a little bit longer than the quoted time. We apologize for that, absolutely. I hope you understand. Sometimes it could even run into the next day, to be quite honest, but I would much rather go home unpaid, sleep it off, come back fresh, get it right, than I would just leave and come back later and have to do a redo here, a redo there. It's like, nah, I'd rather just do one job, be done, and that's it.
it's true. All the beautiful
I double cutted them. Like, they're the same one. So, I highly recommend learning that skill. Start single cutting for sure, but once you get to that point where you're comfortable with it, in order to save time, in order to save money, you gotta do two at once.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
I always run through and double check I'm not overlapping anywhere. It's also a very just close edge, so it's kind of hard to tell. Then I'll run through these top edges quick. It's kind of hard to reach up in there once the windows rolled up. You still do it, you still can, just a little bit better of a leverage at that angle.
Yeah, backwoods got me feeling top billing in the back of the barbecue, arguing with children. Drop top Van Dam, walk off Grand Slam, drop top Van Dam. Chewing bubble gum, talk and dance. Calm down, damn, don't make me call bam bam. Man, you a tall ass man, where'd you get the pants? Do a dance, let me see your hands. Do a dance, I'm a can, I'ma do my Dougie. Smoke a plant, Peter Pan when I'm feeling money. In the jam, well, that could be typical. I ain't gonna lie to you, lately quarter's been difficult. Simmer down, cowboy, just enjoy the ride. Relax and wait for the time. So hit me if you need a show for the rent. I'll give her my contact, show my soul. Chitty chitty bang bang, got my heart coming in with the tide. Feeling like a true one of a kind. Oh my. Chitty chitty bang bang, got my heart coming in with the tide. Feeling like a true one of a kind. Oh my.
Me oh my, the old guy, he's so high, nigga eating on a Frito pie. How many squeeze? About 3, 4, 5, can't count. Crack the teeth in his mouth, but no doubt the dude got clout. Runs a different route, always in and out. Now he's sniffing.
Any of you ever get to this point when you got front forks and you're just like, damn, it's so small, but I do not want to do it. I'm gonna. Man, those little ones are, they're not even tricky, they're just like, I don't know, like the chihuahua of windows. You know? Like, I'm cool with people who have them, but like, yo, you can hang out over there, man.
Chitty chitty bang bang, got my heart coming in with the tide. Feeling like a true one of a kind. Oh my. Chitty chitty bang bang, got my heart coming in with the tide. Feeling like a true one of a kind. Oh my.
Again, remember like I said earlier, if you don't fully trust yourself to remember, don't lock the door. I myself have done so many. Oh my goodness, I don't want to talk about it. Let's just say my ADHD is out of this world, and I'll lose my head pretty fast. So, highly recommend actively, like consciously, unlock the door. Unlock the door.
We all be going through it, pray the niggas will flourish. You can catch me in the cut just like a bitch for tourists. Hold it up lighter, then we lift up an order. Cause the problem, my nigga Devin, someone kicking the chorus.
Make a different rag on it.
Feeling like a true one of a kind. Oh my. Chitty chitty bang bang, got my heart coming in with the tide. Feeling like a true one of a kind.
A little trick that I kind of use that I haven't seen many tinters use. Polishing cloths go a long way. They absorb a lot more water. They leave a lot less dust behind. They actually capture the contamination instead of just push it around. Great tool. Also a great tool as far as soaking that edge water up too on both automotive and architectural. Whoa. On all three commercials. What?
First off, y'all know what the fuck this is. Triple dub in the club with a couple assists. It's a new era, bro. I'm gonna usher us in.
You're gonna have to run into that if you ever end up doing equipment as well. Any equipment or any big vehicles I've done, like bobcats, telehandlers, excavators, things like that, they almost all have hard rubber seals. There's obviously exceptions to those rules, and I'm sure that the brand new ones might be a little bit different. I've never done any of those, so I don't know. For the record, I would love to do some of those. Yeah. I hope you've enjoyed the little video up until this point. I'm almost done here.